Hello friends, welcome back to Sojanya's English class. And in today's class, we are going to learn about one interesting grammar element, that is compound words. Let us see what they are, what are the major word classes that act as compound words and all. Let's get started. This is our topic of the day, compound words. A compound word is formed when two words are combined to form a new word. Just by having a look at the word compound, we get an idea that more than one. Okay, so it is almost a self-explanatory word. A compound word is formed when two words are combined to form another word, a new word. Okay, example, foot plus ball, football, air plus port, airport. More than a word which is formed as a compound. That is what is a compound word is. There are three different types of compound words: closed compound words, open compound words, and hyphenated compound words. Let us learn more about these three types of compound words. First one is closed compound words. These are formed when two independent words are combined to form a new word. What are independent words? Let us see. Example, grandmother. Grand is one independent word, mother is one independent word. Together formed grandmother. It is altogether a new word. Okay. Anybody. Cannot. Inside. Homesick. However. Into. So these are the words. If you look at the word classes, grandmother is a noun, anybody is a pronoun, cannot is a verb, inside is adverb, homesick is adjective, however is conjunction, into preposition. Except interjection, all the major word classes have compound words. Okay. But prominently used compound words are of three word classes. They are compound nouns, compound adjectives, and compound verbs. Open compound words. These are formed when two separate words are used together to form a new meaning. Closed compound words, we have seen that there is no space between grand and mother, any, anybody, can and not, all these. Okay. Whereas open compound words are formed when two separate words are used together. They are written separately, but they are used together to form a new meaning. Example, ice cream. They are written separately, but they mean one particular noun. Sweet tooth. Post office. Half sister. High school. Hot dog. No one. So, if you look at all these words, they are written separately, but they are used like a one compound word. Okay, they are called as open compound words. There is a space between both the independent words, but they serve as one compound word with one new meaning. Cave in. See, this verb, we should not go into phrasal verb meaning over here. Cave in is there is some damage with the roof of any sort of roof, for that matter, building roof or a bridge roof, whatever it is. Here cave in is not a phrasal verb. One more type is hyphenated compound words. We have learnt about hyphen in our punctuation lesson. Okay, these are formed when more than one independent words are joined together by a hyphen. Like how mother-in-law. Okay, it is a group of three words serving as one compound word. Mother is different, in is different, law is different, and combined altogether it gives a different meaning. 62. When you use these hyphenated adjectives before the nouns they modify, then better hyphenate them. If they come after the noun they modify, you need not hyphenate them. There aren't any certain rules about using hyphen. If the word is so popular, then you need not use hyphen. For example, online. Earlier, people used to make it as a hyphenated word, but nowadays it has become so popular, people are no longer using hyphen. It is a single word. Online is a single word nowadays. Like that, there is no hard and fast rule as such. Two halves. Over the counter. we call them over-the-counter medicines, medicines which are given without the doctor's prescription. Long-term, check-in, fourfold, up-to-date. So many of these are adjectives if you see, except this mother-in-law and this check-in. Rest of them are adjectives. Hyphenated compound words you find mostly in adjectives class. And now let us learn about compound nouns. The usual combinations to make compound nouns are noun plus noun. Example, water tank, bed, room, motorcycle. Both these are nouns only. Water is noun, tank is noun. Bed is noun, room is noun. Even motor and cycle. Both these are nouns. This is a popular combination, noun plus noun combination. And then present participle plus noun. See, among compound words, these compound nouns are the most popular ones. It has more than 5 or 6 ways of forming compounds. Let us learn about them. Present participle plus noun. Present participle is nothing but V1 plus ing. Swimming pool, which acts as an adjective. Okay, swimming pool. Washing machine. Magnifying glass. Steering wheel. Verb V1 plus noun. V1 in the sense base form. Example, searchlight, showroom, rescue team. Here search, show and rescue are V1s. Base form of those verbs. Noun plus verb combination. For example, toothache, rainfall, haircut. Okay. These are used as single compounds. Okay. There is no space between them. They are called as closed compound words. Okay. Toothache, a tooth that aches. Rainfall, rain that falls. Haircut, hair that is to be cut. Okay, so noun plus verb combinations. And then adjective plus noun combination. Example, blackboard, greenhouse, software. See, blackboard, it doesn't mean any board which is black. Blackboard here refers to which is used for classroom or school purposes. Okay, greenhouse, not any house which is in green. Greenhouse has a separate meaning. So meanings, don't divide them and read their meanings because they are adjective plus noun combinations. They don't make sense if you divide them and read. They make some other sense, not the exact ones that we intend to say. And then adjective plus verb combination, which acts as a compound noun. Let us look at that. Dry cleaning, public speaking. So here dry is adjective, verb cleaning, public adjective, speaking verb. Okay, but these two terms are acting as compound nouns. Adjective plus verb combinations acting as compound nouns. And then verb plus adverb combo, which acts as a compound noun. Let us see the examples. Take off, drawback, hideout. So here take is verb, off is adverb, draw is verb, back is adverb, hide is verb and out is adverb. But this combination is acting as a compound noun together. And then adverb plus verb combinations which act as nouns, compound nouns. Let us see. Outlook, income, upturn. So out is adverb, look is verb. In is adverb, come is verb. Up is adverb, turn is verb. Okay, so these combinations also act as compound nouns. Okay, adverb plus noun combinations. Let us check them. Overcoat, postscript, outpatient. So over is adverb and coat is noun. Post is adverb, script is noun. Out is adverb, patient is noun. So this combination also acts as a compound noun, adverb plus noun. And then come compound adjectives. These are also popular ones, but after the compound nouns. Okay, so compound adjectives are made up of more than one word, usually associated with the help of a hyphen. See, when we discussed hyphenated compound words, we discussed this. Most of the hyphenated words are adjectives. Let us see. Noun plus adjective combination. Water, proof. Head, strong. Life, long. Together they act as adjectives. Okay, though they are a combination of noun plus adjective, they act as adjectives. Waterproof wall, headstrong lady, lifelong friendship, like that. Knee deep water, pitch dark room, blood red eyes. So these are the combinations of noun plus adjective which act as a compound adjective. And then noun plus participle combination which acts as adjective. Example, henpecked, ready made, money making. If you see henpecked, pecked is past participle, made is past participle, making is present participle. Okay, though it is a combination of noun plus participle, together it acts as compound adjective. Henpecked husband, who is quite submissive. Ready made dress, which is already made, ready to wear. Money making machine, like that. And then adjective plus adjective combination. Let us see. Red hot, lukewarm, worldly wise. Red hot is quite, in one sense it is taken as quite trendy, and in another sense it is taken as arrogant. And lukewarm, which is not hot, just lukewarm. Worldly wise, in the sense who is wise in the matters of worldly things. How to deal with people, how to deal with problems and all. Okay, so here adjective plus adjective combinations which act as a compound adjective. And then adverb plus participle combinations which act as adjectives. Let us see. Example, well deserved, downtrodden, outspoken. Well is adverb, deserved is past participle, down is adverb, trodden is participle, out is adverb, and spoken is participle. Together they act as compound adjectives. Well deserved people, downtrodden people, outspoken people, like that. A compound verb, it includes more than one verb. There are 4 ways of forming compound verbs. First one is prepositional verb. People get confused between prepositional verb and phrasal verb. They are actually different, though they seem like one. Prepositional verb examples: listen to, consist of, wait for. So listen to something, consist of some material, wait for someone. Okay, so prepositional verb is a combination of verb plus a preposition. And then comes phrasal verb. Example, break down, stand up, put on. So these words, they give a different meaning altogether. Here listen to is of course related to listen, but here break down, it has nothing to do with breaking something or going down. Breakdown is repair. My car broke down, we say. What does it mean? My car is not in a good condition. There is some problem with that. Stand up for someone. It is not literally standing up where you are. He stood up for the rights of people. That means he fought on behalf of them. Okay. So put on, put and on are different words, but they give different meaning altogether. Put on is wear something. She put on an overcoat, we say. Okay, so phrasal verb and prepositional verbs are different in this matter. Listen to, something related to listen. Break down, nothing related to break or down. Consist of, related to what it consists of. Stand up has nothing to do with stand or up. Wait for, waiting for somebody. Put on, not putting on literally. Put on gives the meaning to wear. Okay, so that is the difference between a prepositional verb and a phrasal verb. Please don't get confused. And the third form of forming the compound verbs is verb with auxiliaries. Auxiliaries are nothing but helping verbs. Examples: was talking, will meet, are jogging. So any combo of auxiliary plus main verb. And then fourth type of forming a compound verb is a compound as a single verb. Like how kickstart, babysit, waterproof. Okay. So kickstart in the sense his career kick-started with a great promise. Okay. And babysit. Babysit is take care of a baby in the absence of her parents. Waterproof, water and proof are different meanings, but together it is used as a single compound verb. Okay, so these are the 4 types of forming compound verbs: prepositional verb, phrasal verb, verb with auxiliaries, and a compound as a single verb. So with this we have come to the end of this lesson. Let us look at your simple exercise. Complete the compound. Very simple exercise. Summer, whatever you think is appropriate in this blank, you can write that. Orange, football, every, short, well, old, deeply, turn, and give. So this is your simple quiz. Hope you have understood and enjoyed this lesson. So friends, that is about compound words. You might have understood how compound nouns, compound adjectives and compound verbs are formed. Meet you soon with another interesting video. Thank you so much for being with me. Bye for now guys.